Welcome to California's CEO and our ongoing Business Spotlight series. I'm Jeff Allen. On this edition, we'd like to introduce you to Innovative Infusion Solutions, LLC, a unique company in the healthcare space based in the city of Corona. And to tell us all about this organization, I'm joined by the CEO of Innovative Infusion Solutions, Ms. Kenya Mills. And it's nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming over.
Thank you so much for having me here today.
Well, you're welcome. We're very pleased to have you, and we really need to start by acknowledging a very important thing. You are the award-winning Kenya Mills because you are the recipient of the 2014 Spirit Award, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Small Business Emerging Enterprise category. Is that right?
That is correct. That was such a pleasant experience, and the memories from that night, I still think about it all the time.
Well, it's such a fantastic honor, and you've really got a great story, and that's what we want to do today. We want to tell that story about Innovative Infusion Solutions. And indeed, your business is really interesting, and I'd like you to kind of talk a little bit about the types of services that you provide, because it's unique in the healthcare space in the local area. Tell us a little bit about what you do and about the people that you serve.
Well, first off, I'd like to say that Innovative Infusion Solutions is a home infusion nurse registry. And what we specialize in doing is identifying, hand-picking, selecting, and recruiting nurses, registered nurses that are really good at infusion therapy. They have great IV skills. They're the nurses that go in there and they stick the patients usually one time to start the IV. They're really skilled and have the experience, so they really make a difference when they are providing care for patients who tend to have the need for infusion therapy services. Now, most people ask, okay, what is infusion therapy? What does that mean? Infusion therapy is simply the need or the act of giving an administration of a medication through an IV, simply through a needle or an IV catheter. And typically they will have this service because their disease process or diagnosis is somewhat severe and it cannot be treated with oral medication.
So as far as the infusion therapy is concerned, is this something that is given to patients at home or at a nursing care facility, or where are the services provided?
Typically, home infusion services for us means that the patients are getting their infusions at home. To answer your question, infusion therapy can be given anywhere, in the hospital, in an outpatient setting, and in an infusion center setting. However, for Innovative Infusion Solutions, we actually provide the home infusions at the home or wherever the patient considers home.
So, Ms. Mills, let's kind of go back to the beginning of your company. You, as I understand it, were a registered nurse at the time when you decided to kind of break away from all of that and form Innovative Infusion Solutions. So let's go back to the beginning. What led you to the decision to kind of go out and break away on your own and start your own company?
Well, I started off having a business quite young, and I didn't have the theory behind owning a business. So at some point I had to make a conscious decision. I need to allow my theory to catch up with my actual experience. So I went back to school and I obtained my executive master's in healthcare administration, and the completion of that degree actually sent my mind in a different direction than the previous company that I had the partnership with. So at the completion of the degree, I decided, how can I do this bigger, better, and with somewhat of a different vision? Because the previous partnership that I was a part of was very locally based, and it didn't have a lot of growth at the time. So at that time, I reached out to two of the co-founders, Ms. Catherine Bowers and Nicole Lawrence, and I spoke with them about my vision, and they were on board, and it's been an awesome ride ever since.
So obviously you had the skill sets, and you may not have had the business background that you needed in order to start, but you also had the vision. So there was just the one piece of the puzzle that you needed to get, and then of course the mentors came along and helped you kind of go the rest of the way with that. And so that's a really inspiring story for those people who are interested in kind of breaking away and going out on their own. Ms. Mills, what do you believe sets Innovative Infusion Solutions LLC apart from other companies that provide similar services?
Our experience, our passion, and our dedication to our company's mission and vision, which is to significantly elevate the number of positive therapeutic outcomes and positive experiences for those patients receiving infusion therapy in the home setting.
And kind of at the heart of that, I would imagine, would be attention to patient care.
Yes,
that right?
That is at the top of our priority list. And it's our focus, it's our passion. There are many agencies or registries out there providing similar services, but we take tremendous pride in making sure that the nurses that are referred to our specialty partners and our home health agencies that we work with, we make sure that they are very skilled and highly skilled, and infusion therapy is our only focus, so it gives us that edge and that ability to really contribute significantly and positively to those patients who need infusion therapy.
And I think the one thing that we could probably understand is that there is, because there's such a corporate healthcare climate out there, that a lot of patients may feel that, you know, they're kind of in line as just a number essentially on a list. But your company, because of its size and because of the unique services that it provides and the type of training that the people that you have on board have, they're able to provide that personal attention and that connection to make these people more comfortable when they go in and see them.
That is correct. We actually pay great attention to detail in the hand-picking selection process. We look at the psychosocial components of home infusion therapy. We look at the traits of the nurses that we interview. We want to make sure that we, don't recruit nurses that are rushy or used to the fast-paced hospital mentality. And if that is something that is identified, we make it very known and we make them aware that this is not the type of mentality or the type of mindset that a nurse can have walking into a patient's home. It's their comfort zone. And so we really pay attention to detail and make sure that nurses are aware that one of the most important things besides proper health care or infusion therapy care is their attention to the patients and allowing them to feel comfortable in their home.
What are your service areas, Kenya, where you actually provide the service?
Well, we're actually based in Corona, California. However, we provide statewide coverage for California, Alaska, Washington, Oregon, Nevada, Louisiana, and Tennessee, and Arizona, if I did not mention Arizona.
And so you really do have quite a broad footprint, and you're involved in all of those areas, is that correct?
We are involved in all of those areas, and the reason why we've been able to expand is because we have our healthcare partners who actually reach out to us and ask us if we could duplicate these services in other states. So that's how we've been able to expand, and we are also always willing and open to collaborate with our current healthcare partners and future healthcare partners to see where their need is and if we could be of assistance to them.
What is, every company, every business has things that they work on, improvements, continual improvements that they need to make in order to perform better, in order to go the extra mile for their customers, in order to raise the revenues and provide that value in doing so to all of their clients and to everybody impacted by their business. But there are those things that a company may have in place that they don't want to change. There's one thing, and absolutely one thing perhaps in your company, for example, that maybe you think, Kenya Mills, I'm not changing. We do this right and we're going to stick to doing. What is that one thing that your company does right that you don't want to change?
We will not change our perspective on quality. And that encompasses from the nurse recruitment process to when the nurses go out and actually provide the care, to if we're meeting the needs of our healthcare partners. All of that combined, Quality, quality, quality. We're always looking inside and outside, from the foothills of the mountain to the tops of the mountains. We're always trying to make sure that we are providing quality, improving quality as much as possible. So we will not change any perspective of increasing quality by any means.
Let me ask you this. When you go to work each day, is there one thing on your mind, the first thing on your mind when you get up in the morning and you're getting ready to go in, or you're getting ready to hop on the phone for that first phone call? What's on your mind as far as what it is that you do and how you can make that day better?
It's how I can make a difference, number one, and how I can make our team make a difference, number two.
Now, right now, are you looking for recruiting other nurses and infusion therapists to come aboard? And is that something that you'd be willing to talk to people about who might be interested in watching this video right now? Anyone
looking to do business with Innovative Infusion Solutions can simply call 951-707-9989, or they can come and visit our website at www.innovativeinfusionsolutions.com.
Very, very good. Now, we're kind of running out of time. The last thing I'd like to ask you is, what would you like people to take away from this chat here about your company, about what you do, and about Kenya Mills? What would you like them to take away from this discussion today?
I would like people to know how passionate and how dedicated Innovative Infusion Solutions is to positively making an impact for those patients receiving infusion therapy. I would want them to know that we take quality very seriously, and we have a very collaborative approach with our healthcare partners to ensure that the patients that will be cared for will be in good hands. We never take shortcuts on care. We never take shortcuts on hand selecting our nurses. This is what we do. We live, we breathe, we sleep home infusion therapy. And that's what I would like the audience to take away from this today.
Kenya Mills, it's been a great opportunity for us to sit down and chat with you today. It's been really interesting learning about your company, and I want to thank you for taking the time.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
You're more than welcome. And that's all the time we have for this California CEO Business Spotlight, focusing on Innovative Infusion Solutions with company CEO Kenya Mills. For more information on today's Spotlight business, visit innovativeinfusionsolutions.com. If you'd like to join us here in studio to tell us about your business story, visit us at californiaceo.net and complete the form on the Contact Us page. Or you can simply give us a call right here at 951-697-3098 to let us know you'd like to tell your story. For Business Spotlight, I'm Jeff Allen. Thanks again for watching California CEO.